What's up? It's Kayla Love.
It's Ayo Kara.
And it's Dasher Golly.
And today we back with a story time.
Oh yeah. So the first story time we had was on our main channel, DDLK. Go check it out. I think it was about like something that weird that happened to us. So we got
January the 1st.
I think it was New Year's of 2020. So this video we would just be talking about like update story time, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. And let's catch y'all up on some stuff.
We the savages out here, basically. That's how we're trying to wrap it up and put it in.
Yeah. Like we do, I don't know. We woke whenever we do stuff. So we went to this little gathering, I guess we could say.
It was on May the 29th. So on that Friday, I had hit Dasher Golly up, and I asked him, do he want to go to the graduation party? It was a graduation party. And he was like, I don't know about that. So I was like basically convincing him to go, like, you should go, like, let's just pop out, you should. And he was like, okay. So we all went. So we got there. We had to like find a parking space, but I had him to park for me. And when we got there, when we pulled up, we saw like a group of people in the like basically in the middle area standing. So it was like, dang, they deep out there. But
he was just chilling, watching people dance.
At that party, like people was getting drunk and high and all that stuff.
Yeah. So like we had like our mindsets was like we had to be up there, like
Right. We gotta
be ready and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So give us like an hour in, we was there at the party, and then we were just getting comfortable, started walking around. Then
so I saw my friend and I came up to him, I gave him a hug. And his friend came up and he was trying to give me a hug, but I really wasn't like trying to give him a hug or whatever. But yeah, he was trying to give me a hug. So anyways, he had asked me, can I carry him home for some reason, like he wasn't basically, no, he didn't even tell me that. He was just kept asking me, can I carry him home, can I carry him home? And Kim was like, I'm over here looking at the person I came up to and gave him a hug. I'm looking at him like, what he's talking about? What is he talking about? Anyways. So,
and at that point, we was like together. We was like,
they was standing right behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically they was like peeping and watching like everything like I was doing, cause of course, it's just be like that. Anyways, I end up taking the person home or whatever.
But look, on the way, like walking back to the car, me and her, we was like I don't know, we had this, what's going on, like we was like getting ready and stuff like that.
Right.
So we started following them, like, okay.
Yeah, because I wanted to, of course, I wasn't gonna take a man home by myself. Of course, I won't do that, especially if I had somebody with me.
Right. So when they started walking towards the car, we just went ahead and started following them, like, okay.
Right. Anyways, we was driving, and then he was asking him some questions.
Okay, let me connect to y'all on this tight level. When like somebody that's hood and whatever, like they asking you, like who you hang with, like what
where you be at?
Yeah, where you be at, who you hang with, stuff like that. That's like them asking what set you like, affiliating with, like what gang you affiliating with or whatever. And I'm like, in reality, I like
We just be chilling out here. We don't do too much. We don't do too less. We be chilling. Yeah. So, but he do peep when like people in the game or whatever ask you questions. So of course we'll peep that.
So when he was asking them questions, I was like,
he was like
I hang by I don't hang with nobody, and like I just like, and then I try to have a little conversation with him. I was like, I seen him before, because I did see him before. I seen him before. I seen him around like, you know, a few times. Mm-hmm. So we just like kept it going. But in my head, I'm over here thinking, like this whole time I'm thinking, like something about to go down, like, you know.
Right.
It's weird that we taking him home just to change clothes.
Right, that's what he told him, but he didn't tell me that. He just kept complaining and saying, I got to go home, I got to go home. And I'm like, okay.
And the whole time I said I was ready to go. Yeah. I kept saying that I'm ready to go. And then
I basically didn't listen, but I should have.
So we pull up to the house. Mm-hmm. We just out there waiting. In my head, I'm like, cause I don't know, I've been through heck of stuff. So in my head, I'm like, somebody go down, cause like, okay, you cut, like I'm like, she cut the car off, and I said, I'm in my head, I'm thinking that ain't a good idea. We parked right in front of the house that, you know, he walked in. Mm-hmm. No lights on in the house. Just he went. I think
he went in the backyard.
He went in the backyard.
He went in the house.
Right. So I'm like, okay. And then come back out, like, I'm like waiting.
With the same clothes on.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like it's a setup, because I'm like, okay, so somebody about to come, like, try to rob us or something.
Right.
And take the car and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm just ready for him to come back out the house. I see him come out the house with the same clothes on, so I'm like, okay. And then he has hands in his pocket.
Yeah. Hands in his pocket the whole time.
So, you know, I kept my eye on that. So we just, he got back in the car. I'm like, okay. So we met up.
And then he kept looking back.
I drove. It was like basically right up the street from the little party or whatever. But I drove there real fast, you know.
Yeah, like we had a hurry.
Yeah, I drove there real fast.
So,
and
go ahead.
We pulled back up, whatever. So,
your friend was talking to you.
When we pulled up, I had Dasher to park my car again. And when he was parking my car, basically he was telling me to come on, they got my car, it's all good, and like walk with me. And then he started like talking to me and telling me, oh, who you mess with? And I was like, anyways. So, and then he told me, he was like, don't leave. I need you to take me back home. So I had with my cousin's car. I ran in so fast. I said, girl, roll the window up. I was shaking, like basically shaking the inside. Roll the window up. So I was like telling them the situation, what was going on. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, I had got out the car and just ran to my car, and we left. So I had he had drove back to his crib or whatever. So anyways, when he was driving, we saw this car just driving like right behind us. It was a Dodge car. It was driving right behind us. So we already peeping. I was looking back. I was like, yeah, this got to be D's. This got to be 12 or whatever. So he pulled up in his neighborhood. 12 stopped us.
Like, no, they ran up like close, like on the bumper of us.
Yes.
So went on
like shining.
Yeah, like pulling up to my neighborhood. I turned in, and then like they turned their lights on and stuff like that. So I said, oh Lord, here we go. It's like, what? Like, can this night get any worse? So,
right.
Okay, they came, like, we was just, pulled up, just stopped. I was just irritated. I was mad, so I was like, okay, I mean, I got my stuff on me, whatever.
Right.
So they came up. They asked for, they said,
where your tags
where your tags at? Knowing
me like this, my tags back there, literally,
right
like your lights on. When you see, like, literally, you go, the glass is right there and the license. I mean, the tags is right there, so why?
And then they pulled up close to the car with the lights so they could have seen seen the tags like right there. So I I guess they just seen me driving, like, you know.
Yeah, because
black man.
around that time,
It was
this
like,
was right before the protesting,
right.
but like in our area, it's like racism and all that stuff. So yeah.
So he come to the door. Yeah, he come to the door, ask for our stuff, our information, and then he see that, like, I mean, nothing happened. So I guess
he was trying to peep if we had some weed or my car smelled like weed or whatever, but nah.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, nothing really happened. So we pulled off, went home, called it a day, and then after that, like once we got to my house,
yeah, mama had called, like literally when we pulled off. My mama had called and said, "Hey, is y'all still at the party? I was just checking up on y'all because I saw like somebody went live and I thought y'all was still at the party." I was like, "Nah, we not at the party, or whatever." And then after I got off the phone with my mama, my cousin ended up calling me. She was like, "Girl, I don't know." Because what I told my cousin earlier, she thought I was just playing about it, the whole situation or whatever. But I really wasn't. And then she told me, yeah, this dude really wilding. He's saying your government name, saying he get ready to blow up this party over me. Like, it was crazy. So I was like panicking, just panicking the whole time. So yeah, that night was crazy.
mm-hmm.
It was really crazy. But that's the end of our story time. I hope y'all like it. Like, comment, and subscribe. And
you know, hit that bell. You know, turn on the notifications. We got more content coming for you.
Right.
Collabs hopefully coming up.
Right.
So stay tuned and make sure you go. Yeah, for more videos. Make sure you go check out their channel.
Right. Kayla Love
and Ayo Kara
and the Griffin Sisters and BDLK, because we might be
uploading more videos on that channel.
Yeah, on that channel. Yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Right.
All right, we out.